Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we got some guidance from Ano and some support from Ano, and it was wonderful. And I think Yuna's taken a real step forward with her progress to figuring out her feelings for Hina. So let's see where we are on Sunday, where we land after a good night's sleep, after studying. Well, maybe if we were studying, we might have not gotten the best night's sleep, but I would hope so. You know, you gotta be well rested before an exam. I was cleaning up after breakfast. The day after our study session, Sunday morning, Hina was still here, but Ano had gone home after we ate together. She was kind of unsteady on her feet, laughing and quipping that it had been a long time since she'd been so exhausted. "I'm sorry and thank you," I'd said, seeing her off. After that, I cleaned up our dishes, asking for Hina's help for the first time in a long while. I washed the dishes, Hina wiped them dry. The clinking of dishes hitting each other, the sound of the water coming from the faucet, Hina's footsteps as she put away the silverware in the drawer. I moved my hands while I listened to those sounds. I'd been too nervous to have Hina around me after her confession, so I turned her down whenever she offered to help me cook or clean up. I filled my thoughts with cooking, cleaning, and studying so that I wouldn't have to worry or think. And when I couldn't do that, I worried and thought. I spent this whole time failing to find my answer, not being able to answer her. It'd been almost a month now. Last night, I talked to Ano. I told her everything, and I heard what she had to say. I finally had the feeling I knew what I had to do, so I thought, as Ano had advised me to, I got rid of everything I was worrying about. I gave the plate a shake to get the last of the water off of it and handed it to Hina. She wiped it down and put it away in the cupboard. The cupboard. Hina doesn't seem any different as we do this, but I wonder if that's intentional, if she's pushing herself to appear that way while she waits for me. I wonder. Hina's been quietly patient all this time. I've been searching for my answer. She hasn't pressed me for it once, interacting with me as normal instead. I've been the one feeling nervous and creating distance between us. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hina. I finally... Seems like she realizes what I mean. Yeah, that's right. After a flustered moment, Hina looked straight at me, waiting. I thought about how I should tell her, but I couldn't think of any other way to say it. I love you. I wanted to tell you that first. Ah! No, that's so cute. Oh my god. Really? Not that I'm not incredibly happy, but I just... After all that build-up, you guys. After all that build-up. Hina leapt into my arms and I caught her. I wrapped my arms around her back. Hina's always fit into my arms like this. That hasn't changed since we were little, and her weight is so warm and so comforting to me now. Stop it, Yuna. Stop it. Like, you're rotting my teeth right now. It's so sweet. God, I'm gonna have to go to the dentist and get a bunch of cavities filled because this is too sweet for me. Hina gave a little shake of her head. Still, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. What I was left with in the end, at the bottom of my heart, when I got rid of everything I'd been worrying about, bit by bit, what I was left with was... those words from Hina. When I heard those words from Hina, it felt like everything else had disappeared, along with my ability to think. I was too shocked then. But those words connected to something in my heart, the fluttering feeling I got deep inside when I thought of Hina, the worry and concern I felt for her, the restlessness that appeared in my heart this summer. Every time I thought of Hina, or saw her, or spoke with her, they connected with the fluttering in my heart. The two melted together. And what remained after I had boiled everything down was something beautiful. So beautiful I was almost afraid to look at it. All those worries and doubts I'd had piled up on top of it, pushing it down and hiding it from myself. I was worrying and stressing because all I could see was what was piled up on top. My answer to Hina, my feelings for Hina they were there from the moment she confessed to me. They were with me every moment I was worrying. A habit Hina's had since she was small. She buried her face in my chest. It was something she did when she was happy. It's an interesting thing to note, Yuna. I'm just saying. I could feel Hina's arms tighten around me. Hina's much stronger than me. I'm not as strong as Hina thinks I am. I get the feeling that every day with Hina will make me stronger. I get the feeling I'll be able to overcome all sorts of things, as long as I hold Hina in my arms. Hina looked up at my face, straight at me. I admire those eyes of hers so much. I want to answer that strong, honest gaze of yours. I want to be someone good enough for you. I want to be confident that I can be by your side. Hina's face slowly grew larger in my eyes. Hina's face and mine grew closer together, slowly. They meet. This feeling on my lips, our first kiss, will be a lifelong treasure of mine, I'm sure. Our lips slowly parted. I gazed down at my precious person. Really, you show everyone else's first kiss, but we don't get to see Yuna and Hina's first kiss? Lame. I never thought I would feel this way about someone. I never thought I'd want someone to love me as much as I want you to. I love Hina. I never thought I'd be able to accept these feelings of mine so honestly. I don't know what would have happened if I'd been like I was before spring. Would Hina have even confessed to me? Would I have been able to answer her? Would I have fallen in love with her? Would I have realized that I was in love? I doubt it. I'm sure none of that would have happened. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to hold Hina in my arms like this and kiss her. Yeah, I've changed a lot, haven't I? And I know why. Oh, jeez. I have a feeling, Yuna might want to pay Megumi and Sachi back. And this is how she's gonna convince herself it's okay to have them possess her, and she's gonna tell Hina right now. Let's see how wrong I am. Or maybe I'm right for once. Yep. I feel like that's what's coming. That was so sweet, though. Oh, that picture was adorable. Okay, so maybe we don't have that conversation just yet. But I have a feeling it seems like, yeah, Yuna's crediting her change to Megumi and Sachi, so she might want to give him this last favor. Well, I guess there are worse ways to have that play out. It still seems like it's too quick of a... It seems like it's still too quick of a revelation, though, or a change. Considering she was so adamantly against it in the first place, and this whole time she's been talking about how she doesn't approve of Sachi and Megumi, sort of spying on other people's private moments. But then again, it's a whole nother thing when you give consent, right? So here we go. Oh, she brought Ano with her too. That's awesome. Lunch on Monday. I invited Ano and Hina to come up to the roof for lunch with me. Since I wanted to introduce them to Sachi-san and Megumi, I wanted to introduce my friends to each other properly. The people precious to me. I answered Sachi-san, not in the usual whispers I used to speak to them. I guess this goes for all of them. Let me correct myself. I said clearly, out loud. I love how Ano didn't even know either. Nice. Whoa, I didn't think all three of them would come at me at once. I love how Hina's blushing too. Cute. So can Hina see the ghost then? Too? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. I indicated Sachi-san and Megumi's direction for them.
多分見えてないと思うんだけど、ここにいるのが榎木幸さんと永谷めぐみ。その幽霊なんだけどね。ユリレイよ。
Yes, Sachi's like correcting Yuna till the very end. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Ah, and Yuna is back to her usual self. Snarky and smug, and I love it.
本当にいるのよ。別に信じてくれなくてもいいんだけど、私の友達なの。
I'm not crazy, Hina, I promise. Hina's gaze was fixated where my hand had indicated.
ひなちゃん、見える？何も見えない。やっぱりか。あのちゃんは何か見える？まあぼんやりとね。今日はいつもよりちょっとはっきりしてるかな。え、ユナさん？あのさんって？ええ、なんか少し霊感があるって。サチさんとめぐみのこともちょっと見えてたって。へえ、そうだったんだ。まあ、ひなは仕方ないかな。私だってあの日まで全然見えなかったんだし。
Which I hope we still get an answer for. Like, it's not that bad if they don't tell us why Yuna all of a sudden could see Megumi and Sachi, but considering it keeps coming up as a question, or at least it comes up on occasion, not always, but on occasion it comes up on a question. I would like there to be an answer to it, possibly, if that's possible.
でもいるんでしょ？そのサチさんとめぐみさんってユナ姉がそう言うんだもん。じゃあいる。私が見えてないだけ。
Ah.
そう。
Hina's so trusting.
ひなちゃんすごいね。
Ano's laughing like she's really amused. I'm happy that Hina's taking my word for it, but it makes me a little nervous that it was so easy, I guess.
それでね、サチさん、めぐみ。
This time I turned to the two spirits.
もう知ってると思うけど、こっちが藤、私の友達。そして、
I took Hina's hand and drew her to me, put my hand on her shoulder and pulled her close.
この子がひな。私の恋人です。
It's super cute. She's so open about Yuna's so open about it. It's wonderful.
よろしくです。
Hina looked the same way I was facing and bowed.
そう。ちゃんと答えてあげたのね、ユナさん。ええ、まあ、なんとかやっと。
Wait, is this happening during lunch? Is there no one else on the roof eating lunch today? I'm just saying this could be a very amusing sight if people are on the roof eating lunch. But I think it's lunchtime, right? It's not after school or anything. Anyways, I assume the roof's empty.
もう待たせるんだから。しょうがないでしょ。簡単に答えなんか出なかったんだから。
It was a pretty easy answer, though. Even after I'd been endlessly worrying and wavering and going around in circles in my head. But I finally managed to answer Hina. I finally managed to tell her my feelings. I finally told her that I love her.
ちゃんと報告しようと思って。そして二人のことも教えてあげようと思って。そう。嬉しいわ。まあ、二 人ともこっちの声聞こえてないけどね。でも私もよかったと思うわよ、ユナ。ありがとう。
I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't met these two. What I would have been doing if I hadn't gotten wrapped up in helping these two kindred spirits. If I hadn't seen so much love reciprocated. If I hadn't known what their feelings led to. Would I have been able to answer Hina? Would I have run away instead? Would I have been able to tell her I love her?
それでね、サチさん、めぐみ。
After we finished eating and I shared a little of my food with the two kindred spirits, I had Ano and Hina go back without me, telling them I had to talk to the ghosts a little longer.
一つ提案があるんです。
I said to Sachi-san, all too aware of the way my heart was pounding.
めぐみから聞いたんだけど、サチさんたち、うまくできなかったって。初体験というか、エッチが幽霊同士だとうまくいかなかったって。まあそうだけど、それでですね。
I can hardly believe what I'm proposing to these two.
もしよかったらだけど、私とヒナに二人が憑依して、エッチしてもいいですよ。
They're both spirits. If they stick right up close to our living bodies, they can share our senses. And if they possess us more deeply, they can control our bodies themselves. I knew that, but until now, I told them never to do it, since it seemed too scary to me.
一回だけなら。
If it's just once, then it's fine. I know their goal, to have a happy first time together and let go of their regrets in this world. So, if it's just once, they can use my body and Hina's.
ユナさん、いいの？はい。ほんと？でも、ひなちゃんは？ひなにも話してあるわ。ちゃんと了解してもらってるの。
I'm kind of a little disappointed we didn't see that conversation. Though I guess Hina is pretty trusting of Yuna, but I just feel like there might be a little bit of like, wait, what? You want us to do what? You're talking to ghosts, Yuna, on the lunch? Are you okay? I told her yesterday morning after I returned her confession it was probably a strange thing to bring up all of a sudden, but when I thought about how I could repay these two, I decided I had to tell her. I don't even think I'd have been able to answer Hina if they hadn't been here. Honestly, I'm not sure if I managed to explain it to her properly or if she really understood what I meant, but she agreed right away.
そう。めぐみ、そんなことまでユナさんに話していたのね。
Yuna, you weren't supposed to tell Sachi.
ごめんなさい、サチさん。でも。いいえ、めぐみを責めるつもりはないわ。でも、ユナさん、本当にいいの？
Sachi-san asked me again with her usual gentle expression.
はい、 いいです。
I answered, there was nothing else I could say, since this is what I can do for them. Alright, I guess we're done with Yuna for October. Next time, we'll tackle some of these subplots. What do we got coming up? Some more Yoka and Aki. And, Matsuri and Miyu. Alright, well, I will talk to you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and take care, everyone.